Hello family, welcome back to the channel, home of the RC community and home of the Patreon that offers the most value out there. Okay, if you want to check out the Patreon or the merch, okay, like this self-educated shirt or the 9 to 5 dropout shirt, you can check those out. Links will be in the description and in the comments. And as well for the Patreon, you can cancel at any time. So there seems to be a lot of confusion going on out there, and I try to keep a lot of individuals as updated as possible. Okay, now there was some confusion about when will trading resume. Okay, and at first it said that the trading would resume on the 7th, and now it's pushed up to the 8th. Now a lot of individuals are already out there, okay, trying to criticize the decision and all of that, everything that's going on. Look, I told you at first, whatever the timeline that is given you, you always have to double that timeline, okay? Just like I told individuals, okay, about the 24-hour headline, timeline, right? You have to give it at least 48 hours, okay? Because like I said, this is a complex project. It's a complex project, and everything is not going to happen right on schedule. All right, now one of the reasons why we're going to the 8th, okay, is because the migration itself, the airdrops, is taking a little bit longer than expected. I am thinking that the team believed at first that the airdrops would at least take a little bit. It was kind of sped up. Okay, it would kind of be sped up. It would not take as long, but it seems like it is. Okay, and that's understandable because you got to look at everybody out here who has multiple wallets. We're talking about individuals that have. We're talking about 370K and counting wallets out here, holders out here. That's a lot of wallets. Okay, that stuff is not going to happen right away. Okay, and you have some individuals that say, well, Realm, why would they say that? Why would they say the 7th? The thing is this right here. All right, and this also goes back to the situation and problems we were having with SAITAMASK. Some would say, why would they say that? The thing is this. They have certain things, okay? The developers have certain things that they see on their end that should line up, and it should say, well, this is the timeline for this event right here, okay? But you have to understand, things change, okay? Things change all the time when it comes to launches and all of that stuff. Now, when the migration took off and started, okay, on their back end, they started to see things changing. They started to see the timelines changing for when the airdrops are supposed to be completed. Okay, you cannot fault them. Okay, that's life. Things happen. Okay, they're giving you, in the beginning, they're only giving you the timeline that they see on their back end. Okay, they can only tell you what their see was passed down through them. Things change during the process. This is what a lot of investors have to understand. When things change during the process, they relay that information back to you. Okay, they relay that information back to you and give you the update. Now, for a lot of the investors out there, right, who are saying, well, they should not give timelines, they should not give deadlines, all right, you have to understand this. Please listen to me. If they did not give you, let's say that they knew for a fact that things were going to change during the process. And let's say that based on that, they would not give you updates because they knew things would change. They would just play it by ear. Do you know that the hailstorm that would bring to this community? Do you know the hailstorm that would bring? That would not be a good thing. A lot of individuals out there, a lot of the complainers and a lot of the investors would complain anyway. They would complain even worse than what they're complaining now. So what would you rather them do? Not give you no update because they know that everything is forever changing on their back end, okay? Or just them give you an update of what they're seeing in the beginning on their back end. What would you rather have? Okay? So things are forever changing, and this is the issue. I don't even call it an issue, okay? Because it's normal. I've seen so many processes in my whole 8 years of crypto. It's normal to me. This is the situation that they were having with SAITAMASK, with the regular SAITAMASK, with SAITAMASK 1. Okay, was that they would give, right? They would give timelines of launches. They would give timelines of things that was supposed to happen within SAITAMASK. They're telling you what they're saying on their back end. Okay, if they see something on their back end that says, hey, this is happening, they're going to come and relay that to you. If it changed, they're going to say, hey, it's a delay. Ha! You see what I'm saying? You see how delays work? A lot of you ain't know that. A lot of you purposely think that they are sabotaging this thing right here. All right? That's how back end works. And I hope that just educated you. Okay? They see things on their back end. So let's say, let's do this right here. Before, remember what I said. Right now, Saitama has the best defense system out. They've gotten rid of bots, hackers, and the whole whale situation, because we all know that those whales run crazy. That's a whole different, they terrible with it. Okay? Before, okay, what was I going to say? Because I lost myself. Okay, let's say before they got the defense system, right? Before that, we know that, they were dealing with front-running bots. They were dealing with hackers. They were dealing with whales. Okay? So let's say before the defense thing took off, they had their first launch. All right? Before the hacking and the whales and the bots and all of that stuff took over, okay, before they hacked and did all that craziness, they had got the okay. They had got the green light to go and launch. Okay, on their back end. It's what they're seeing on the back end. When they launched, you had hackers, you had whales, you had bots waiting for the launch. Okay? And after they launched, you had a lot of the front-running bots come in and just crash everything up, buy everything up, crash everything up. You had hackers going crazy. Okay? And then after that you had the whales going crazy, crashing the price and all of that stuff. Okay? Before that happened, right there, they did not know that was going to happen. They had the okay to go on their end. On the front end, you don't see that. Okay, all you see is like a smaller picture of everything. So when it took off, when it launched, and the hackers took over and the bots and all of that stuff, it just kind of messed up the whole project. Okay, and they had to delay. That's where the delays came from. Okay, so when those delays happen, the Saitama dev team seen everything that happened. Okay, in hindsight afterwards, they seen everything that happened, and they said, hey, this right here happened, this right here happened, this right here happened. Let's delay it and fix this. Do y'all get how delays are working? Am I opening your eyes right now? Okay, when that happened, when all of the craziness happened, they shut it down and they said, hey, let's fix that. Let's fix the front running bots. This right here is why the front running bots are taking over. Let's fix that. Hey, I see the whales up here. This is what the whales were doing. Let's delay and fix that. Hey, this is what the hackers are doing. This is how the hackers are getting in through the coding. Let's fix that. Do y'all see why they needed delays? And so then they set up for a second launch, right? So when they set up for the second launch, what is that second launch going to tell them? It's going to tell them everything that they were fixed during after the first launch, okay, and what they need to work on after the second launch. So when the second launch came, they got rid of front-running bots. They got rid of, I think they got rid of some hackers, but they still had problems. So what did they have to do? They said, okay, we did the second launch. Now we got to shut it down because we had another attack or whatever like that. And now we got to fix this. Let's delay it again. So now we done fixed this. We seen that worked. Okay, we got rid of this, got rid of that, got rid of this. Okay, but we still have this. So let's go ahead and fix this. Okay, and now after we fix that, oh, this happened right here. So let's pinpoint that. Let's fix that. This is what they were doing during the delays. Do y'all understand? This is what they were doing. All right. So then what happened when we had that third launch? We had the third launch. Guess what? They got rid of front run bots. They got rid of the whales. They got rid of the hackers. Why? Because they took the stepping stones. They used the launch 1 and launch 2 as stepping stones, okay, to fix what they need to fix and get that number one defensive system out there that everybody in crypto dreams or wish they had. That's what came out of those delays. A lot of individuals are looking at the delays like, like, oh my gosh, they're like the worst project ever. No, they were fixing things. Like I told y'all, okay? When you copy and paste, you can copy and paste anything and it takes off right away. All right? When you have projects that have certain delays, then that means that this project is complex. They're working on things, okay? That's what happened with V1. Now we're in V2, and what is happening? They had the airdrops. The airdrops were supposed to be done faster. They seen that on their back end. The airdrops were supposed to be done quicker than expected, okay? But it wasn't, okay? So now they have to push it up to the 8th, all right? These delays right here are actually a good thing. Don't let nobody tell you different. If they rush this project, you're not going to get a good project. You're not going to get a good project. You're going to get a half-assed, half-done project, and you're going to be complaining your whole life of investing in Saitama. You're going to be complaining your whole life of using SATA Pro. You do not want that. Let them do their jobs, okay? So you can have a good product, all right? So I want to make this video and let you all know that what's going on is the norm out there. Don't pay attention to the fudders. Don't pay attention to the critics, all right? So I want to make this video, all right? And remember, every now will be history tomorrow, and you either have patience in this crypto investing space or lose in the end, and you do not want to lose in the end. This is my video. Outie.